MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Marcus Walden gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Standing in, Lorenzo Cain, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Way outside. 1-2. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. The 1-2. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Here's Brock Holt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. For the current campaign, Holt is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Holt carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count now. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting first, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
That's inside ball.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Freddie Peralta starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Here comes the first pitch. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Liner in there for a base hit, and this will rattle off the base of the monster.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
The 2-0 on the way. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but 1 pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Yelich is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Back up the middle, and a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
So here's Michael Chavis now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-0 pitch. He's in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Benintendi over at second. Bogarts at first. One gone. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Count full.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2 locks him up for strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 14 homers, and he's driven in 45. One and 0. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and the runner will score from second, and he is in there.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia, and the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Oh and 1. Here it comes. Pops this one up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Striding in, Christian Vasquez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it bangs off the monster. Pedroia rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Brent Suter comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Red Sox lead it 5-0. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
2-0 now.
2-0.
2 balls and a strike.
Good one.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. That evens it up 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogaerts. He's got it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
That is it. The left fielder, number 24, Avisaíl Garcia.
Now batting, Avisail Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. Now the pitch.
Count it full.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You know, Dero, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0 home.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking something. He didn't swing at that one.
This is pulled into right. Yelich is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes ball 1.
1-0.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Number 26 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Next for the Red Sox.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls in his strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And as you see, they rank down near the bottom of the NL in that department. Ready for another chance? Michael Chavis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Garcia has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Brewers nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. In there, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Orlando Arcia waits on deck. Hit hard but foul. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. 0-1 pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Pilar. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
And that misses, ball one. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. And I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off.
Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Devers.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he misses again, ball 3.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 15.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. One away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia. Now here's the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Christian.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
He's set. Here it comes. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Garcia is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Ball. In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Brewers nothing. Into the box, Brock Holt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman. Ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Devers gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. In is Christian Yelich.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Pilar's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 1-2 now. And the pitch.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Gone in order are the Brewers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kevin Pillar. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
And
I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Reined in. One there. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
The batter, the designated hitter, JD Martinez.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of JD Martinez.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Smoke is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox, but they're still in control, 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Pilar's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Brewers go down quietly. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Here.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon, and you can see right there he currently sits second on the Red Sox in that category. Stepping up now, Michael Chavis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Seven runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the stretch. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here it comes. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit hard, but right into the shift. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
2 out with the man at first. Liner toward right center. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, ball. 1-2.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So digging in now, Orlando Arcia, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. Line drive to center field. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Josh Hader gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in now, Christian Vasquez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. The 1-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 2-2 down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Liner in there for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Pitches way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
The 0-1 on its way.
Outside ball.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. In his career against this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch.
0-1.
One out and a runner on second base. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Hader has tossed over 30 innings so far this season. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more.
1-2. Count.
And he pops him up back behind second base. Hira ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
2-2.
Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Red Sox leave one, but they're still in control, 7-0. Colin McHugh is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
Ready once again, Brock Holt. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 8th home run on the season for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Into the box, Keston Hiura.
Now batting.
And she'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Two and 0 now.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Avisail Garcia would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Fouled off. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Brewers 1. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
J.D.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And it's fouled away. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
1 out, nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kane is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Davis.
Into the box now, Michael Chavis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. In tight with the slider. 2-2. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full. 3-2. Rafael Devers would be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. So here's Avisail Garcia.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the left fielder, Avisail.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. And there's ball one. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 8.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. In now the Brewers DH, Ryan Braun. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second and bobbled out there by Pedroia. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Striding into the box, Justin Smoke. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Popped up. Chavis is under it. And that retires the side. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Red Sox on top 7-1. David Phelps comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Devers. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Phelps has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. The 3-0 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. On the move is Garcia. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
Striding in once again, Dustin Pedroia. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Vasquez.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
That's outside.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runners on first with one down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. From the stretch, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging the pitching staff.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Corbin Burns enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Corbin Burns.
Kevin Pillar will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi lays off 1-0. He went down on strikes last time up. 1-0.
Yeah.
Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in, Orlando Arcia starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. In his career, Arcia is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And he pops it up. Benintendi coming up, and it drops down in front of him, a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brock Holt.
Stepping in now, Brock Holt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Darwinzon Hernandez answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. In there, strike one. Hernandez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full, 3-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate now, Keston Hiura. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marcus Walden earns win number 7 on the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Freddie Peralta couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support.